Okay, so originally I was going to release this video last week, but I kind of redone the kind of concept and I reworked it because I thought the original concept was a little too simple. I thought I could make more of it, make more of an advance to it. I didn't want to produce a video that was kind of short and kind of lacking in material. I wanted to advance it forward and I wanted to kind of give it a little bit more of an edge to it. So the concept of this video is that I'm trying to see if the Kung Fu Panda series had taken some influence from the Sly Cooper series. And I know what you're going to say, the Kung Fu Panda series is heavily based on martial art movies, and I completely understand that. But I think there is some minor similarities between the Sly Cooper series and, of course, the Kung Fu Panda series. One of the obvious ones is the idea of a martial art panda. We've seen this martial art type panda through the Panda King, seen in the first Sly game. He's a very important character, and he's a character that also featured in the third game. But Po has kind of a similar resemblance to him. Now, the first Sly game was released in 2002, and of course the first Kung Fu Panda movie was released in 2008. But I know the idea of the Kung Fu Panda was in production, give or take, since 2004. But there is still some remarkable similarities between the characters. And of course, the Panda King did come first. The idea of this martial art panda who's kind of bare-chested and who only wears kind of pants bottoms. This is very similar to Po. Po is designed in the exact same way. Of course, there is some different facial features towards them. Po is seen as more of a kind of friendlier type character, while of course Panda King is shown to be more of a kind of villainous features to him. But there still is very similar kind of facial features to them. Also, of course, I mentioned it earlier, similar kind of clothing. Once again, it's just their bottom half that is clothed, bare-chested top half. But of course, in terms of persona, very different characters. Po is a lovable character that you want to root for, while of course the Panda King is a villainous character. But in saying that, Lord Shen, who is the villainous character in Kung Fu Panda 2, he shares a lot of similarities to the character of Panda King. There is some difference between each other, but there is a lot of similarities between the two characters as well. Both characters, when they were younger, they seen fireworks as children, and they slowly became obsessed with fireworks. And in both cases, they kind of fall down a darker path, and they use kind of fireworks as a means to get what they want. They use fireworks as a way of threatening people, as creating a crime syndicate, and a way of really being a force of absolute power. We've seen that in both the first Sly Cooper game, and of course we've seen that in Kung Fu Panda 2. Also similar to Lord Shen is responsible for the death of Po's parents. It's revealed in of course Kung Fu Panda 3 that he's involved with just Po's mother's death. Panda King was involved with the death of Sly's parents. So they have that similarities in the idea that they're both villainous characters that are obsessed with fireworks and that use fireworks as a way of power, as a way of getting what they want. And they're both characters that have killed the lead protagonist's parent or parents. So they have that about them. I mean, of course, visually they're completely worlds apart from each other. But in saying that, they do have minor similarities between each other. There is another similarity I'm going to mention is the idea of the Phoenix 5 and the Fury 5. Now, of course, the Phoenix 5 is the villainous characters seen in the first Sly game. And, of course, the Fury 5 is the lovable kind of warriors, the heroic warriors that we get to know and love through the Kung Fu Panda series. Both of them are kind of animal-like creatures. They consist of a group of animal-like creatures. And of course, both of them have kind of a double F in their name. The Phoenix 5, Fury 5. In terms of persona, very different type of characters, but kind of little similarities between them as well. Now, these are just a few little ways that Sly may have inspired Kung Fu Panda. Once again, this is just more fan theory. It hasn't been confirmed by DreamWorks, and it hasn't been confirmed by Sucker Punch. This is just my opinion, so don't quote me on any of this. This is just my own opinion on both franchises. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm just wondering, what is your favorite Kung Fu Panda movie, and what's your favorite Sly Cooper game? And if you like this video, definitely just give it a click like, and if you subscribe to this channel, I would be very grateful. Thank you for watching.